All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to tear down a playbook that's not just about using AI as another gadget, but about how to turn it into your single greatest source of business leverage. Let's get started.
I mean, that's a pretty bold claim, right? It's basically saying the entire game has changed. The whole idea here is that there's this massive opportunity right now to leapfrog pretty much everyone, and it all comes down to how you talk to this technology.
So, if it's that easy, what's the catch? Well, the problem is actually super simple. Despite all this incredible power, most people are just stuck. They're asking these really basic questions, and that's a huge mistake. It leaves almost all of AI's real power just sitting there, completely untapped. So here's how we're going to break this down. First, we'll look at the huge difference between the 99% and the top 1%. Then we'll lay the foundation with the first two rules and build your system with the next three. We'll top it all off with the ultimate leverage play in Rule 6. And finally, we'll tie it all together with why this is less about tech and more about, owning your future. Okay, so Section 1, the 99% versus the 1%. This really gets to the core of it. It's not about who has access to AI anymore. It's about the quality of your conversations with it. And for almost everyone, those simple, basic prompts, they're the bottleneck holding everything back. And this is the key takeaway, right here. The top folks, the ones getting insane results, they're not working harder. They're not typing faster. They just have a totally different strategy. They've moved way past simple questions that are building this smart operational system with AI. All right, let's build on that. Time for our next section where we lay the groundwork with rules 1 and 2. And honestly, these are the non-negotiables. This is about upgrading your tools, but more importantly, it's about upgrading your entire mindset. So, rule number 1, it's super simple and straight to the point. If you're serious about your business, you gotta stop using the free version. Look, the real win here isn't saving, $20 a month? It's all about the time you save. You get faster responses, better memory, and that time, that's your real profit. It's what lets you focus on the stuff that actually grows your business. And this is where it gets really interesting. This is rule number 2, identity before the question. Just look at the difference here. On the left, you ask a vague question like, give me a marketing idea. You get a vague, useless answer. But on the right, you tell it who you are, who you serve, what you sell, and boom, the output is 10 times better. You're not treating it like a search engine anymore. You're giving it the context to be a real strategist. Okay, so with that foundation in place, now we get to the really powerful stuff. Section 3 is all about building your system. This is how you stop just asking random questions and start creating a real digital brain for your entire business. And these next 3 rules, they really work together like a system. First, you're going to create a master prompt to teach it who you are. Then you'll organize everything into projects. And finally, you'll set up a system prompt that acts like a permanent filter for every single decision. All right, so rule number 3 is all about the master prompt. And this is just brilliant because it means you can stop repeating yourself over and over. You just write it one time, who you are, what you do, the style you want, and that's it. From that point on, every single answer it gives you is tailored to your world. It transforms the AI from just a generic tool into a serious partner that actually gets what you're trying to do. Which brings us right to rule number 4, think in projects, not random chats. So many of us make this mistake, right? We have one chat for marketing, another for sales copy. It's all over the place. And the AI has no memory, no context. The right way to do it is to create one single project, one chat for your entire business. The more you add to it, the more context it builds, and the smarter and more valuable its suggestions become. It's awesome. And then there's rule number 5, the system prompt. Now think of this as the permanent rule book for your AI's brain. The master prompt is about your identity. The system prompt is about the AI's core principles. I mean, check out this example. It's not just telling it what to do. It's telling it how to think, to give the hard truth, to say no to bad ideas, and to even work within a specific ethical framework. You set this one time, and from now on, every single thing it does for you has to pass through that filter. It's a game changer. All right, time for the final rule, and this is the ultimate form of leverage. This is where we stop just prompting the AI and start building with it. We're creating our own custom assistant. Rule number 6 is a total game changer. You need to build a custom GPT. Think about it. If you're doing the same repetitive stuff every single day, answering clients, coming up with content, you are just draining your mental energy. A custom assistant can automate all of that for you. So, what are we even talking about here? What is a custom GPT? Well, it's basically a personalized version of ChatGPT that you create yourself. You train it, it's preloaded with everything. It already knows your brand voice, your audience, your goals, all of it. And this is what you get. Instead of writing out this long, complicated prompt every single day, your workflow becomes one simple command. All that thinking, all that mental energy we're spending just to get started, it's gone. Offloaded. The work gets done, and your brain is free to focus on the big picture stuff that actually moves the needle. Now that is real leverage. Okay, so let's bring this all home. What's the real ROI here? Because this whole playbook, it's not really about technology, is it? It's a strategy for mastering the one thing you can never get back, your time. I really want to leave you with this powerful idea from the source material. It just perfectly captures what's at stake. You literally can't buy more hours in the day. But if you use that time correctly, if you leverage it with these tools, you're the one who gets to control the future. And so that's really the final question you've got to ask yourself. Are you just using AI as another tool, another app on your phone? Or are you building real leverage, a system that multiplies your effort and gives you back your time? The choice and this massive opportunity is all yours.